is that so? Why is that off? What the heck? There we go. That works. All right. What the heck am I doing? I am live. Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That would be where 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree they would rather see bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 review show by a bear. Great to have all of you here with us. R.I.P. Bear's channel. It's over. Hashtag it's over. Man, I didn't even get 20 seconds in. Didn't even get 20 seconds in, and it's already done. Tried to do the best professional show I could in those 20 minutes. 20 seconds. Didn't even get to 20 minutes, for crying out loud. I'm here. I'm here, Jiminy. Hold on. Am I here? Am I here? Let's see. I think I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, question mark. I have no idea. Okay, but we are here. I hope you can hear Bear. Not even a minute into it, it's already went downhill. We're never gonna get back from here. Boy, oh boy. Great to have everyone here, including Jiminy, Mrs. P-Money. I have no idea where P-Money is. And Marc, holy cow. Got a whole crew going here, people. I need to be on the game here. Need to be on the game. I'm just in time for his old live stream. I know. I've started. Listen, this is. Where are we? Where is Bear? Is Bear fighting John Mauling? Question mark. Well, you'll have to stick around. Find out who will win. Bear versus Mauling. Hashtag BVM. That's right. That's right, man. I know. Happy birthday. Oh, it's her birthday. Hello. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Mrs. P Money out here. I am behind here. I told my wife to say hi because it's her birthday. Oh, well, Bear can use all of the thumbs up that he can get. Some people have decided to unsubscribe from Bear. Various reasons we'll get into momentarily. But thank you so much out there. You're more than welcome out there, Miss B Money. I hope you and the kids are doing all right out there. Doing all right, people. Well, let's just jump on into it, people. We've got like the fat kid at the top of the diving board. The high dive out there. Look, it's either put up or shut up, and we're just gonna go ahead, dive right on into it, people. I don't care how big of a splash all of this makes for you good people out here. We always try to encourage people. Go check out Titan. Looking pretty good there from Gary Shipman. He needs some love. He needs your love, people. Some Gary Shipman love. Whatever the case may be out here. Yes, indeed. Okay. Where am I? Yay, Titan, indeed. Good to have Melissa here. Probably also Amy as well. We actually have, for the ladies here tonight, we actually are gonna have P-Money. We're gonna have another dress off here. So stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. Anyways, go check out Gary. Good stuff over there. Also, Cyberfrog, I believe it's going to be closing here within at least a couple days. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. I believe he's got a couple more covers. If they're not out already, they're coming. So go ahead. Please check it out. No cake for Bear. What? It's toxic. Oh. Okay. Well. All right, we'll take it. Bear just got done with some crab cakes. Delicious crab cakes, man. So, deliciousness out here. Yes, indeed. All right, but we actually have a campaign update from Yanzi Lin, Saver of Bears, a camera. Savor of Bear's camera. Uh-oh, somebody, Friday the 13th. P-Money's going to take Bear Slice. Oh, for crying out loud. Ay, ay, ay. Great to have Amy as well. The gang is all here. All here to find out what the battle between Bear and Malin is going to be all about. But first, Axcend books. If you got your Axcend, they're coming in, people. They're starting to arrive. The Art of Shane Davis. It's already been delivered. Axcend Level Up, Volume 1 and Respawn. Going to be there in about 2 weeks. Hold tight, people. Fulfillment will begin once all the books for the Axcend campaign ends. Apologize for the delay. That's all right. You're not like a year late, so it's okay. And hope to get fulfillment done ASAP once they get started. And also, Inglorious Rex 3, if you're going to check that out as well on his, I would say, the 9 Live comic, Indiegogo. Ay, ay, ay. Jiminy, help Bear out here. The cover here for Inglorious Rex 3. I think it's a little bit busy. Let me go one more here. 1 second here. I think it's a little bit, like, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like the cover or not. I like the colors, but yeah, I think there's like way too much going on here. Way too much. Everyone came to Bear's show to celebrate my wife's birthday. That's true. Party at Bear's place. There you go. Bear's live stream are more popular when he doesn't have his live stream. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, I could just leave it. I could just go make a sandwich right now. Leave it up to the chats. Everybody chat at one another. We can do that. Why not? What the heck, man? What the heck? It'd go a lot easier for Bear. I tell you, it would go way easier for Bear. Just sit back, relax. You know, do the usual stuff where, you know, you put on a clip show from another YouTuber out there talking about another YouTuber, and you just kind of sit back and you know, grunt and make comments every once in a while. Bear could do that. Very well could do that, but we've got a full show here, people. Got a full show. Anyways, the cover, I think it's a little bit busy, but the second book, man, oh man, I am going to get myself into some trouble here, but I like the second book. Second book was pretty good. Go check out the head-to-head. Go check out the head-to-head. You find Bear's comments on all that stuff. And finally, people, we've also got from the Tooch, the Billy Tucci, who was Ludmila Pavlichenko? We'll go with it, people. We'll go with it. Rocketeer Pavlichenko Indiegogo source to new heights. But who exactly was our title's namesake? Well, it was a lady. Oh, God, am I going to get in trouble? Bear's going to get in trouble with the YouTube gods out here. Well, I don't know. She's got a gun, so that's like a negative. But it's a woman. And also, it's a dirty commie as well. So, I don't know. I might come out maybe ahead on that one. We'll see. We will see. Born a little bit whatever on July 12th in 2016. 1916. She wanted to become a teacher. Instead, she became the most successful female sniper. It goes on. It goes on, people. Holy cow! I didn't come here for a history lesson. Anyways, she got a stamp and is now part of the Rocketeer, people. So go check that out. The lady here with I don't know if I can show the gun. For crying out loud. Anyways, you can follow along if you want to read the Wikipedia article here, but Bear's not going to get into that. Not going to get in. Yeah, wall of text, right? Look at this. Look, it keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Something about Eleanor Roosevelt. Yeah, I'm sure she would be a fan of a dirty pinko commie. Crying out. Yeah, I mean, the Soviets, they were great up until 1950, and then that's when they became really bad. No, they were always bad. They were always bad. We didn't win the war because of the freaking Soviets. Crying out loud. Anyways, you can go check that out in the book. The Rocketeer Pavlichenko. We'll go with that. We will go with that. You'll be fine, Bear, just to make sure you aren't wearing any Peabody. By the way, let me just. I'll listen. We'll skip past. Bear's pager has been blowing up. It has been completely blowing up, people. Completely blowing up. Let me go find this article here. 1 second. One of Bear's. I tell you, 2024 has been a good year for stories out here that you get to check in on. If you don't get the meme, it's Kamala Harris. Whenever she is asked about the economy, she goes into being raised by a middle-class family. Whatever the question is, I was raised by a middle-class family. So that's part of the joke, people. I think they're working on AI-generated too long didn't read for government documents. Holy moly. They need that. They definitely need that. Oops. Oh, you get rid of BB here. From the New York Post. Israel, our good friend. One of the reasons that Bear always says our good friends over in Israel, because he doesn't want his pager blowing up, people. Detonated Hezbollah's pagers. Our earlies over fears the terror ... by ... Well, this ought to be a good one, people. Israel officials decided to detonate thousands of well, they don't have a bowls anymore. Pagers early on Thursday over worries that the terror group might have uncovered their plot, according to multiple reports. The Israel Prime Minister and his top officials reportedly green-lit the coordinated attack sooner rather than later when intelligence briefings in the recent days suggested that Hezbollah might have detected the explosives already placed inside their pagers. Ay, look at that. Holy moly. Actually, I think that's a radio. Looks more like a radio. Digital sources claim that the decision to launch Wednesday's follow-up attack, which saw thousands of Hezbollah walkie-talkie radios explode, was also sped up over concerns that the terrorists would ditch the devices following Tuesday's surprise attack. They wanted to go back to the 7th century. They got their wish, people. I tell you, I mean, you got to watch out for the toaster, the washing machine. I mean, they're blowing up, what was it? Solar panels were going up in flames. Look at this poor fella, got his nuts blown off. Couldn't happen to a nicer fella out there, but Hezbollah out there. The AR-924 pagers involved in the first wave attacks were allegedly hijacked by Israel before they were imported into Lebanon. The Jewish state then allegedly implanted explosive material next to the battery with a switch that could be triggered remotely to go kaboom. Hezbollah switched the pagers after terror group leaders. That's my first question. Like, who the hell's using pagers these days? The group's leaders warned its operatives to toss out their cell phones earlier this year over fears of Jewish lightning, people. Jewish lightning. Booby-trapped pagers then were detonated by sending a message impersonating the leaders of the group. Kaboom! K-a-boom. Kaboom. Israel has refused to comment. That was the whole meme here. Thought it was pretty funny. I don't know about the rest of you. I thought it was funny, for crying out loud. Anyways, they blew all that stuff up, blaming the Jewish state. Hassim Safri al-Din, top Hezbollah official and relative of terror chief. Oh, pardon me, people. Pardon me, people. Still getting over the woo here. Still getting over it, but we're doing all right here. Pardon me. They are warned that the group would launch a deadly retaliatory attack against Israel. Yeah, good luck with that. These attacks will certainly be uniquely punished. There will be a bloodily? There will be a bloodily unique revenge. I'm sure, said the guy without the nuts. Guy without the nuts. Pardon me, people. My mute button is way too far away, so I apologize here. Bear flu, quarantine bear. Ay. Hezbollah will have to go back to smoke signals to contact each other now. The smoke signals are going to explode, people. They are going to explode. Yeah, there you go, P-Money. Yes, there you go. We're on the same wavelength. Not just a bloodily revenge, but a bloodily unique revenge. That's right. That is correct here. Well, I didn't want to jump into the news story right away. So we need a little bit of a palate cleanser from bloodily unique revenge. We try and do this every once in a while to help out the ladies. The ladies out there. That's right, we're talking about the Emmys and the after party dresses. So Amy, Melissa, let Bear know here. Let old Bear know. I need to find out. Our first model here. Ayo Aberdeen. Aberdeen. I have no idea. She is wearing Bottega Veneta at the Walt Disney Company Emmys 2024 after party. So there we go. Here we are. It looks like she wearing sandals. Oh no, it's just I guess they're sandals. I suppose. Trying to hike it. I don't know, people. I don't know. It's fine. It's like, okay, that's fine. It's a dress. Let's move on, people. Let's move on to the beautiful Heidi Klum wearing a Sophie Couture at the Walt Disney Company's Emmy 2024 after party. Melissa says, perfectly nice dress, very wearable sandals. Shoes, yes. Hair, no. Dress, meh. I'm assuming for the previous one here. There you go. Amy says it's a basic black dress with sling back sandals. I would have to agree with you because I have no idea otherwise, Amy. I have no idea otherwise. All right, there is that. There is Heidi Klum. And we move on. P-Money, I gotcha, man. I'm sorry, ladies. We're not. I happened to see Emmy dresses and thought it would be fun, but no, we're not. We've got more important things to do than talk about ladies' dresses out here. P-Y says, okay, girls in chat, how in the world does Heidi's outfit stay on? I don't know. I have no idea. But that's a very good question out here. Actually, I if you'll allow me here, P-Money, I do have one more. And I'd like to hear the ladies' opinion on this, but before I show this person who went to the Emmys, okay, very controversial figure out here. If you were the Walt Disney Company, or whoever they were going to with, if you were out there, okay, and you wanted to invite a person that would cause a whole lot of distress for a whole lot of people. You're trying to bring in people from both sides to watch your stupid Emmy show. Who would you, like, definitely not want to come? I mean, definitely you did. It's like toxic. Very toxic. Who would you not want to come out here? Marc is still talking about dresses. We'll get to another dress here in just a second, but I want you to think. I want you to think here. Unfortunately, Bear's show has went awry. Now everybody's just talking about the dresses. I only had the two. Who would I not invite to a party? Who would be a very, very, very controversial figure that you would want maybe to stay away from your elegant shindig out here? Might have had a certain love of beer that got completely tanked the past year. Everybody was like, well, no, we're not drinking that one again. We're talking about, would you believe? I know why they invited him/her. That would be Dylan, was it Mulvaney? How do you pronounce it? What was it? Let me see how you pronounce it. Dylan, the lady fella that was hanging out with the old Bud Light. Dylan Mulvaney out here. So ladies, yay. Amy says, ew, indeed. I have probably chased away number of Bear's built-up audience that he had already. I was going to save this towards the end, but there we go. There are Emmy dresses out there. Amy says you can stay home. Stay home. All right. Anyways, there was all that. I didn't have any. I could scroll through all of these, but most of these people I have no idea who Karen Pittman is. With HBO. Is that what it is? The HBO Max. Okay, there we go. So now you know who to boycott. The Z-Man might not be too thrilled about it, but there you go, people. There is that. Definitely stay away. Carrie Coons and Tracy Letts. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Cassie David. I don't know. Looks okay, I guess. It's fine. It matches her hair. It's fine. How are Bud Light sales these days? I don't know. I had no idea, P-Money. None whatsoever. There's John Hamm. There you go, ladies. He's got a square jawline. Square jawline, people. Yes, indeed. I have no idea who these people are. No idea whatsoever. None whatsoever. Keep on scrolling. What the heck is going on? Okay. Anyhow. Yeah, so good job, Hollywood. Good job, Hollywood. Bringing in all of the weirdos and freaks out here. Definitely bringing them all in. Bringing them all in. Looks like they're having just a grand old time. Don't know why that dude's in a dress. All right, anyways, I wanted to... It was just going to be a joke for P-Money. I was going to get 2 dresses in. I was waiting for him to just get, all flustered, and I was going to just flip the switch out here, but I don't know. I don't know. Should I go on? Should we just broom everything else and just do dresses here at the Emmys? I didn't plan on doing all that sort of stuff, but we shall see. Okay, getting better on the styles, except for that, says Marc. I'm assuming the fella in the dress there. I'll let you figure out which one that is. Haley Herbert and Derek Ho. Derek who? Derek somebody. I don't know. Lady looks attractive enough. The fella, I don't know. Ladies. I'm not so sure about that. Anyways. Anyways, there is our dress story for the day here, but we actually do have for you good people. Haven't done this in quite a while. I tell you, people. This past weekend, Bear was on Saturday. I wasn't on Sunday, and the terrible, awful, horrible news out there. The first time it went on, I don't know, man. I mean, some of you actually were here with Bear, and you see it go on a second time. You're like, hell no, man. Hell no. Not going to take that anymore, people. Of course, Bear is talking about the horrible, awful news. Of course, we're all talking about it. For some reason, I don't know why, they're putting out a Godlike II. Godlike II out here, people, from John Mauling. So we're going to go ahead, as we are wont to do, and do a campaign review of Godlike number 2, people. Number 2. Comics Bear fashion, starring Comics Bear. Well, thank you. Oh, no, that's fine, Bear. We'll be fine with new topics. I hope so. It'll be nothing but fashion on your birthday. Yeah, we should. We should ask Ruth if she does want more dress reviews. We should find that out. Here we go. Definitely should find that out. But while we wait here, people, let's go ahead and check out what the heck John Mauling is thinking by bringing out a Godlike II. That would be the Romulus Saga, Volume 2. What a great title. What a great title here. Where the heck did Jiminy go? He was stirring the pot earlier, and then leaves right when Bear is getting to it. Oh darn, Ruth just left. Oh darn. Oh darn indeed. Oh darn indeed. All right. Anyways, up for just a couple days here. I think it started Sunday evening. We had 2 terrible incidents going down on Sunday. 70,310, 700 backers who I'm assuming didn't read the previous book, or I'm not going to say brain damage. Maybe they want big fans of John Mauling. Maybe they think the book isn't going to increase in value. I don't know why, but okay, we'll figure it out. There is a lot of Wang imagery going on here. What is okay? We got the center portion on, what is his name? Adam Raw, something like that. Got the Wang. We got a cucumber, and also some fingers going on as well there. So there's very, very suggestive, Don Mauling. Very suggestive. All right, best described. Godlike is Game of Thrones. Bear has not read. I've not read Game of Thrones. I'm not a Game of Thrones fan or anything like that. I think maybe I've seen like a couple of the episodes when it was on HBO. It's like, yeah, okay, there's a lot of nudity going on, but whatever. I would assume that many of you that have already read Game of Thrones would say that George R.R. Martin, it probably is a pretty good writer. I'd have to kind of rely on the judgment of other people, but definitely up there, kind of top tier writers of the age so far. Pardon me. Godlike Game of Thrones is not. Game of Thrones. I will continue to throw out. Pardon me. Continue to throw out. What the heck is the story for Godlike? Well, let's find out. 10,000 years from now, the galactic wars have ended, and a new dark age has begun. That would probably be a good book. The Galactic Wars. Oh well. In the last standing years of the Great War, humanity fought in vain against the... I don't know, how would you do this, people? Aeon. Whatever. They're supposed to be like aliens, but I think they're also gods. So they're god-like aliens? I don't know. It was not very clear, people. They say that a man armed with the Tri-Star, that'd be the Sword of Power, people, fought back in the Galactic Wars. I guess maybe he was in, like, outside the spaceship, maybe. He fought them back across the galaxy, sacrificing his own life. That would make a great story. We never got that. He was called the Romulus. He was called Romulans? Why? 2,000 years later. So we had all this, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It didn't really matter. So anyways, 2,000 years later, Atreus. That's the guy's name? Holy cow. I had no idea that was what his name was. Okay. We learned something, people. We learned something. Ooh, maybe Godlike and the new movie Alien Romulus are in the same universe. When you have the title Romulus, you kind of think of, like, ancient Rome and stuff like that. It had nothing to do with any of that. Atreus, a man haunted by visions of a bygone era in a mythical world known as Earth, must remember his past to save the last of humanity on a dying world in an age where magic and super science are one. To kill a god, a champion must become godlike. Somebody want to break that down for Bear? Somebody want to break that down? Atreus sounds like Atreyu. Is this also connected to the never-ending story? God, it literally never ended, Mark. It went on. And it went on. And it went on and on and on. And then there was a couple blank pages for no apparent reason. It went on and on and on and on and on. And on some more. And when you were just begging for sweet, sweet mercy of death, it just went on and on. And then it ended, and you're like, thank God it ended. And then they're bringing back number two. Just as long as the horse survives, it'll be just fine. Well, there is a horse. Groundbreaking, said Shane Davis. You can put it on the ground, and it may break something. It's groundbreaking in the sense that it's probably the worst Comicsgate book that Bear's ever read. So in that sense, yes, it is. It's like the quotes for the really bad movies that they put up. It's like, I saw the movie and I thought it was really, really terrible. And the quote is like, I saw the movie and it was really, it cuts out the context and everything. Why did Bear abandon us? I'm right here. What the heck, man? I'm talking about Godlike. Godlike II, Romulus Saga, with Wangs. Very, very heavy emphasis on Wang out here. I'm counting like 3 or 4 different phallic-looking things going on here. It's gay. Let me just say it's gay. John Malin, why are you putting out a gay book, man? What the hell? Anyways, there is cover A. Doesn't tell me anything. This lady, they keep putting her in there on the covers, and it's like, okay, first off, what was his name? Atreus here, He wasn't even like the last 3 or 4 pages, if that. That was it. You didn't see any the character here, the godlike character. We didn't get till the very end, very end. Same with her. She was sold into a sex slavery. It's one of those books, people. It's literally. You're reading it, and it's like, okay, where is the... Where can I swallow a shotgun? Where is it? It's depressing. It's depressing as hell. Depressing as hell. There's another wang going on here. I don't know. Whatever. Shane Davis and Kyle Rittard. Godlike, the Romulus Saga Volume 2. Effing Hostile? That's the name? Hey. John Mauling is the God writer. Why, John? Please, I'm trying to help. Man. It deserved a page 1 rewrite. You should have just completely rewritten it. No, please find somebody else. Please. Well, bears do steal all our women, apparently. So why does bear need us? I know. Look how his hair is moving. That's some wind. Yeah. Wait. There we go. That is some wind. Maybe she's probably farting. I would assume she's farting, and that's like. I would assume that would be the case, and or the tentacle monster that's going on here. There's a tentacle monster? I don't know. Okay, so what is the plot? What is the story behind Godlike number 2, Effing Hostile? Adam Raw returns from the dead. No, okay. So it was so like the what was this? Like the left half over here, the guy that's not in the suit. So his name was, what was it? Atreus. Believe me, people, I read the book. Atreus. That was the guy. And he died. He died in the, spoiler alert, he died in Godlike. Maybe, apparently, I don't know. 9/11 was involved. Jesus Christ. Muhammad. I don't know, man. It was all over the place. Anyways, Adam Raw, that would be the other guy here. The guy in the suit. Returns from the dead to stop the extermination of mankind. Armor up! Things are about to get effing hostile. That doesn't tell me anything, John. That's one sentence. One sentence. You didn't even get through that in the first book. But thank God. Thank God. Please, no plus. No plus. 48. That's it. 48. Full color. Yeah, 3 of them will be black or just completely blank. 48 pages of full color. It was like 80-something godlike long first book there. Anyways, you literally had to read the supplemental. Here's the supplemental to kind of figure out what the story was. My favorite one was Uncle E. He was talking about how he tried to read Godlike and couldn't get past the first 4 pages, and like struggled to get past like the 4 pages and just couldn't do it. And like finally he decided to read it one day and finally got through it. And, it was great, my friend. Yeah, you did a great job. Yay, it looked great. But you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know from the story because you had to read the supplemental to kind of figure out what was actually going on in the story, which was, I don't know, man. I don't know. So the supplemental that they had Injun, and I forgot the name of the other one, but it might have been in Lords of Abandon. So you get the same story the second time. So literally the stories in these 2 supplementals, what bears best guesstimation of what's going on with Godlike. It's basically the hero's journey turned into an IP that he can use to kind of go the big thing that he's doing with the Godlike book itself, it's like way, way, way distant in the future. But the other books, like one of them's in the 1800s, one of them's like a couple thousand years from now. So you'd have all of, time and history and all this other stuff. So it's like the hero's journey, okay? As an IP. Okay, fine, but your stories are the same thing. These are Injun, same thing, just a different time. Lords of Abandon, same thing. I abandoned it halfway through. Von Klaus, great writer. I'm sorry, it was the same thing. I read the same thing 3 times. It's blah 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 blah. Will Brendan Fraser be in this? I don't know. Is like 400 pounds or a slimmed down one? Yeah. So, anyways, they're selling the girl here. Unfortunately, she's in like sex slavery, so I don't know if this is the greatest picture that you want to be putting out there. They're putting out Visions 3. Fine. That's fine. Catch it up. You got to catch up, people. No, you don't. You're fine. Listen to Bear. 80 pages. 4 of them are blank. The rest of them, 4 pages Ethan couldn't even get through. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the campaign. I hope you learned something. Bear didn't. I still have no idea what the story is. And Bear read it. Bear read the thing, for crying out loud. All this is explaining the first book, which isn't even in the first book. I mean, it sort of is, like the very beginning and kind of the middle, like a couple pages. That's it. I don't know. Anyways, all right. You can get an Ascendant tier, which gets, your main cover, your supplemental, and Visions? Yeah, Visions, and a card. Most important, $75. So $25 a piece. Nah, not bad. You can get, okay, see, this is the stupid thing. All right, so you got the feats. John, I'm trying to help you out here. You got a featured tier. Okay, hey, that has the first stuff in there. Pretty much everything you need. So, if you're just coming to the page, just want to see the first thing that pops up, it's got all 3 books. There you go. Hey, that's all right. You're doing all right there. You're doing all right. I probably would have just put the single book, $25, put that up there. Have that as your low tier. Ease it into the $75 tier. But anyways, you get Godlike second printing. Why? I don't know. 17 of you people. Listen, all you got to do is listen to Bear. You could have saved $25. Pardon me, $20. I don't even know if it's worth $20. Supplemental. There you go, another $20. You might as hey, the other 7 people out there. Hey, you might as well get this supplemental. You won't understand the story. I'm telling you right now. Godlike II, $25. That needs to be up here. That needs to be first. Come on, man. Supplemental, $25. Visions. Bear might get this one. That might be the one to tell people to go check out. Godlike II cover B. That'd be Shane Davis. Not too many people. Poor Shane. Not too many people are doing that. Holy cow, I just saw the date. December 25. A year from now? John. Oh, yeah. Godlike first printing. $65. What? Hold on. Where is it? Bear has his, where is it? Got Bears right there. Right there, people. Wait, what? Why is that? That is not it at all. What the hell's going on here? Hold on. There we go. I don't know. For some reason, it's screwing around with Bear here. So anyways, I got that. And it's signed, people. And it's signed. There we go. And it's signed. Anyway, so Bear knows what he's talking about here, people. Did a whole review. You can go check it out. Go check it out if you want. Anyways, where were we? Godlike. We're going through this. Now, it's actually come out by December 25. That's a really good question, Mark, because the last book was, what, 8 months, 9 months late? Something like that. He added, hey, guys, it's so late, only because I added like 30 or 40 pages to it. Didn't matter. Well, if you like the artwork, yeah, hey, okay. The story didn't matter. It didn't add a single thing to it. So that was the claimed reason why it was late. Yeah, December 25. Yeah, long time from now. At least he's being somewhat honest, one would suppose. $65 for an unsigned version. Only 200. I'll do a signed version for 100. How about that? 65 as well. First printing. People are going to need that. Let's see. 65 for Shane and the supplemental number 2. That seems pretty high. Wait a minute. So $75 you get John Maylin's, the supplemental, the Visions, and a card. $75. Is he just kind of screwing with Shane Davis here? $65 for Shane Davis's cover and the supplemental. And that's it. So you're missing out on a book and a card for $10. I don't know about that. What you need? No, you don't. I'll tell you right now, you don't need it. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. Godlike, $100 for the first printing of Dale Kia. The book was so terrible, I still literally have this in the box. It's not even opened. I haven't opened it. $100. Hell, it's still in the box. I'll sell it for $80. Crying out loud. It's not signed, though. It's not signed. The Davis. So basically the same. Oh, you get an extra. You get John Maylin's and the Shane Davis run, right? Shane Davis, Malin, yeah, all that. So for another, what, $35, $40? You get an extra book. I don't know. First print combo, $130. 3 of you, I'm not so sure about out there. Not so sure. Bear getting angry at Malin. You wouldn't like Bear when he's angry. I'm not, well, yeah, I'm angry because it was a sucky book, but I'm here to help. Believe it or not. Here to help. So this is what Bear got the last time. The Creator Signature Series, $200, people. Or you can spend an extra $40 and get everything with a t-shirt. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, you get a t-shirt. Yay. Which I got. Actually, I think I got this one, the gear tier. Bear is not remember. It came in separately, the shirt. And for all the people out there, that say, hey, Bear, listen, okay, you know, you might not like the story of Godlike. You know, it might be a complete waste of your time, and hopefully Eric Weathers, you know, got paid by the letter, you know, because it was so interminably long. But hey, don't worry about it. Thank you, Marc. Thank you for the Snickers bar. But Bear, listen, man. You cannot impeach the credibility of John Maylin's artwork. Beautiful artwork from John Malin. So if you actually get the Godlike tier, gear, Godlike gear signature tier, try saying that 3 times fast, you will get from John Malin a 6x9 hand-drawn sketch. And you're like, wow, that's a great... John Malin doesn't draw very much. That's not only is a great artist, he doesn't draw very much. That's got to be a great deal. Well, let me show you. Let me show you, good people, what some of this great artwork looks like. Right here, people. This is the artwork that Bear got. What the hell is going on with this camera? 1 second. Come on, do the thing. Why is it not? Hold on 1 second here, people. I don't know why the freaking camera isn't working. Is it working? I heard the beep. There we go. Okay. So this is the. Let me turn up the other volume here. There we go. So you can hear Bear here. All right. So here's the artwork. We'll take a look there. And you're like, well, wait a minute. It doesn't have the main character or even the chick. or even some of the other characters in there that you might recognize their face. It's just a guy with a freaking towel over his head. And a V. And a V in there. There we go. So we got that. And you're like, Bear, listen. I mean, sure, this artwork doesn't compare with this artwork that you got in the book there. But, listen, he had to draw a lot. John Malin did. He had maybe a lot of work to do that one night. Maybe he didn't get the best piece of artwork that John Malin can put out. And I'm like, okay, well, I will see that. And I will raise you another John Malin drawing. That's right, Bear got 2. He always tells people to get 2. I said, this godlike stuff, John Malin drawing stuff, it's gotta be some great stuff out here. And you're looking at that piece of artwork and you're saying, there's no way in heck that John Malin is gonna put out two bad drawings. Not at all. And furthermore, you would say, surely he wouldn't put out the same, I don't want to say bad, an average drawing. Maybe he was drawing it with his feet. I don't know. But surely, Bear, since you got 2 of these, surely there's got to be another character as well as the drawing itself. Well, I hate to tell you, nope, it's the same. Oh, for crying out loud. What the heck? Come on, man. 1 second here, people. Why is this not working? Dramatic reveal. A dramatic reveal. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's literally the same freaking drawing, John Malin. What the heck's going on here, man? Where is my Rick? Gotta keep my Rick out here. It wouldn't be a good show without my Rick. Where is Rick? Gosh dang it. There we go. Finally. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. What the heck is going on here? First you drew 1 drawing for Bear, and it was the same. And then you drew 2, and it was also the same? That's not going to happen, John Malin. That's not going to happen. Urgh. Good job, Ridge. You tell him, Ridge. You tell him how it's going to be. So anyways, there is that. It's completely for crying out loud. It's a stupid camera. Well, you see it on the screen there. It's the same drawing. Literally the same. One of these days, Bear is going to challenge. Himself and John Malin. I'm going to try. I'm going to make an attempt one of these days. And I'm going to draw this same... for crying out loud, this stupid frickin' camera. I'm going to try and draw the same thing here. Bear is going to attempt it. If I come close, people, I'm going to hear nothing about, John Malin's great drawings out here. They're not good. They're average. We'll just say they're average out here, people. If Bear goes to sell this on eBay, they're the greatest drawings you've ever seen from John Malin. And they are worth whatever price that Bear is selling them at. Definitely. Draw it yourself so you can have 3. There we go. Which, by the way, the character here, the reason why he's faceless and nameless is because he's like part of the goon squad that the evil aliens send out. And there's like hundreds and thousands of them. So you go and watch and look at, a drawing, and there's like all these faceless people in the background. That's this character here. I'm pointing at it, and the frickin' camera's not working. And by the way, they were all like abducted and mind washed, and a whole bunch of weird sexual stuff going on there. For somebody that complains about the dungeon in Tampa Bay, there's a whole lot of weird sex stuff going on in Godlike, people. There was. So, anyways, John Malin, Bear's always here to help. You really need a page 1 rewrite of all of Godlike, because it doesn't make a lick of sense. But there you go, people. If you want to go check it out, Indiegogo's the place to find it. If you want to spend, I don't think the $20 one, where was it here? It was for the first book. That's not a bad. I kind of wish that maybe Godlike II would have been $20. It depends on how much stretch goals he puts in there. But you saw the stretch goals. It was a couple cards, a sticker. There might have been something else in there as well. I forget exactly what, but I don't know. The best part of Godlike, the first book, was the Visions book. That was the best part. Everything else, meh. Yeah. Anyway, so there is Bear's opinion on all that. So Clippers, have fun with all that. Just if you do that, just make sure you mention in your own video out there what you think the story of Godlike is. I'd love to hear that. Love to hear it. I've never heard anybody be able to explain the story of Godlike. Not in the least, people. Not in the least. Nice colors from Kyle Ritter. I like that. But other than that, I don't know, man. I don't know. So anyways, that was the reason for the season. Let's see. Bear's going to grab 2 ores again. I'm not against Malin. I just think his book is just not great. Not great at all. Thank you, Jiminy. I thought, which by the way, if I can get my camera to work here. 1 second. I meant to make mention of this. Hopefully, let me see if we can get the camera back and working here. I meant to make mention of this. I got for crying out loud. What the heck is going on? 1 second, people. Like, are you not working? Come on. You do a freaking update, and there it goes. I'm blaming Tim Apple in the update. Blaming Tim Apple out there. This is the artwork that he got from Jiminy Cricket. Gosh, Jiminy, I forget what. Like 3 or 4 years ago. It's been up in the cage ever since. So there you go. If you ever watch any of Bear's box openings, the very introductory video that Bear does there, where he's trying to get into the box, that was from this one here from Jiminy, because he wrapped it up in like 2 rolls of tape. There was like tape upon tape upon tape upon tape. He must have gotten a good deal down at the office supply store, because man, oh man, that thing was loaded up with tape. So there you go. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. I do think that is a good picture. I think if Bear remembers, it was off of a one of the auctions that Mike Miller used to do. He needs to do more of those, for crying out loud. None of these stupid, what is it? What's the name of the video game? I'm going to redesign the video game character. Nobody plays it. It's stupid. Quit. Mike, come on, man. Just stop with the silliness. Stop with the silliness here. Marc says, nice. Thank you. Oh, God, like, why do I have to describe the book? But I'm up. People. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, now you have to order Godlike Romulus. No, it's, what is it called? What's the name of the book? Godlike the Romulus Saga, which was the name of the first book. Volume 2. What was it? Effing Dangerous or something? Effing Hostile. So, oh God, do I. With an original drawing, see what he sends you this time. Listen, I got screwed on the, on this one here. And what was the other one? Oh God, I'm trying to remember. Graveyard Shift. Graveyard Shift number 2 is one of Bear's first live shows. I was like, well, let's open it up live on stream. I've already got this other one here with some artwork. Let's open it up. And it was the same piece of artwork. I mean, at least it was the main character this time, not some random fella out there. But anyways, there is that. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much out there. I got the. Obviously, you see it in the frame. And I do have it hanging up. Only 2 Comicsgate things that are hanging up in the cave. Jiminy's Bear here. And got some artwork from Matthew Weldon. The Calvin and Hobbes. So I liked it. Liked that. Liked it a lot. Liked it a lot. Why am I... What the heck? No, I meant to do you good people. Why do you keep going on and off camera? Cry out loud. Concord, thank you. Thank you. I wiped it from Bear's memory banks out here. Wiped it completely. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if you've got any more backers on Godlike. He got 1 backer. If any of you backed it based on Bear's review here, I'll take credit for that. We'll take credit for that, even though I'm recommending. It's Bear's first recommendation to say, wait for the 3rd book if people come out and say in whatever 2026. Hey, that second Godlike book, that wasn't bad at all. It was way better than the first one. Yeah, hey, maybe check it out, on the 3rd campaign. But on this one, the first book, no bueno. No bueno. Maybe if you like his artwork, but again, I don't know. It may be all AI. You never know, people. You never know. And Bear still is kind of holding out hope that it's like all just kind of a big... John Malin is just like knowledgeable that it's a bad story, and he's just like playing a prank on everybody. I think maybe. I mean, I gave up on the book like 3/4 of the way through. He's like, all right, let me get a shot of whiskey or something like that. Came back to it, and I was like, well, maybe this is actually supposed to be like a comedy instead. I kind of looked at it that way, so we'll see. We will see here. P-Money's got a EVS drawing on the wall. Wow. Nice, P-Money. A Jiminy drawing on my wall, and a Gary Shipman drawing on his wall as well. Yeah, I got a couple stuff from Gary. Good stuff. I've been meaning to, probably next couple weeks, I need to rearrange all my stuff. It is just getting way too cluttered. I still need to see if I can sell off the first bit of art. Oh, for Rainbow the Brute. Oh, Marc, I'm sorry. That'll be also December 2025. I hope he gets it out sooner than that. But all right, people. Bear has an update for all of you good people out here. You may have missed it the last time. Oh, Marc says, I have the original art of the character. Wow. Very cool. Thought it was funny at the time. Oh, man. That was what? Like, gosh. How long has he been doing that? God, it's been a while, hasn't it? I know the original idea came out in, like, what, early 2019, maybe? Maybe late, no, I think it was like early 2019, maybe late 2018. So good Lord, what has that been? 6 years? Let's just say 5. Wow. Hey. Oof. Well, one of these days, you got the slave labor working on the, what did they call it? I forget the name of it. It was a lunchbox. I think it was a lunchbox. God, I remember doing the campaign review like 2 years ago, and it had been out for a while. I was just, let's check it out. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, that's when. I tell you, people, it's been a minute. But hopefully we'll be getting that relatively soon here. Let's see. Sold it when he and Mike were still on good terms back in the Bronze Age. Yeah, back in the Stone Age. Holy cow. Yeah, we just need to, just need to bury the hatchet there. And not in a back either. Just need to bury the hatchet and maybe not, be on each other's stream or anything like that. Although that would be fun. But just, let's bring down the temperature a little bit. There's a lot more, worse people out there than, trying to rag on Mike or Mike trying to rag on Ethan. Guys, just bury the hatchet and not in each other's back out here. Not at all. All right. Briefly here, we've got an update. If you weren't here, a couple weeks back we had not only RFK taking out some bears, he took a chainsaw to a whale and cut off its head. Then stuck it on the roof of his car and drove around for several hours while people were pointing and giving him the finger. Yeah, they give me the finger and I didn't care. RFK says he's still being investigated over the story that he decapitated a beached whale. Kenny's daughter said he transported a whale's skull on the roof of his car. It wasn't just a skull. It was the whole bloody mess. You said it yourself, lady. Said it yourself. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said on Saturday he's being investigated. I mean, just because I, supported Trump, and then all of a sudden I get investigated with a dead whale. I mean, when I was in good terms with the Democrats, they did investigate it, but all of a sudden I stray from the plantation, and then after, RFK Jr., and he just cuts the heads off of whales, drives them cross country. Be whales, yeah. There'll be whales. They're called whale gates. Should be. It should be. Made the admission during campaign bed for former President Trump saying received a letter last week. Report comes weeks after the left-wing environmental group the whales resurfaced. Whale story call for investigation. Received a letter from the National Marine Fisheries Institute saying that they are investigating me for collecting whale specimen. Quote unquote collecting a whale specimen. That sounds a lot better than I cut the head off of a whale, strapped it to the roof of my car, and drove cross state. 20 years ago. Didn't do it. 20 years back. Didn't do it 19, 18. Didn't even do it last year. Didn't even do it 6 months ago. But all of a sudden they came out of the woodwork. Like a bear jumping in front of a van that I get to, blame a cyclist in Central Park for some reason. I don't know why. What the hell? Anyways, Town and Country. Go check it out. It's fun. Describes a father cutting the head off a dead whale and strapping it to the roof of the vehicle for driving from a beach in Massachusetts to Mount Kisco in New York City. No, New York. New York. Some call it blackmail. I call me Ishmael. Melissa with the pun of the evening, people. The pun of the evening. And even if he did, how is that illegal? I don't think it's legal to, go out on a beach and just start chopping a whale with a friggin' chainsaw. I don't know about the laws in your state, but we'll see. You will see. You get the audio, but the image is the thumbnail. All right, people. Well, we've gone from exploding pagers to where is Jeff Potts? He was asking me about AI last time. AI. We've got this. People, out of China. A smart SUV. From the Drive and X. Somebody. I don't know. It's at the Drive, people. I don't know. The smart SUV doesn't understand the assignment. And it just drives away. Just drove away out here. So here you go. You got the guy trying to park his car. Internet of Things is supposed to be transformative. Changing the way that we go about our daily life. Live, laugh, love, In some ways it has, but smart devices has also made us inattentive and lazy. Case in point, a driverless vehicle that fails to auto park and instead drives itself into traffic. In a recent social media post, security footage shows driver in an SUV exiting his vehicle and leaving it in the parking lot to self-park. What happens next is embarrassing and a near disaster. Sequence takes place in China. And the SUV is a L9. That's a 3-row, 6-passenger premium ride produced by Li Auto. Li, not like they're lying. Although they could be. They're in China. Only available in the Chinese market. The EV automaker considers the L9 its flagship vehicle and dubs it smart. 90-second clip of the video, we see the driver, presumable owner, holding the door handle for an extended period of time, setting up the command. Then he just walks away into the building while looking down at his phone. Before he even enters the building, the Li Auto L9 is already beginning its parking maneuvers. He spends the next 45 seconds slowly inching forward and backwards, but is never positioned to properly reverse into the slot. Later on, after a slight pause, the EV does the most human thing possible. It gives up and drives away, perhaps to find another parking spot elsewhere, or to simply leave the area and take its failures with it. Wow, that's harsh. That's harsh, man. This idiot didn't get in his car before setting it into motion? No, he's all outside. Amy says, that's so strange. Did you try reloading the page? What? Oh, yeah, it's been going on. We've been going on for a while, Jiminy. Okay, I didn't have audio, just the chat scrolling. Oh, yeah, we've been 1 hour and 11 minutes here. 1 hour and 11 minutes. Jiminy has just deleted whatever Marc says. Okay, well, interesting. We'll leave the chat to the chat here, and we'll continue. Unlike a human, though, the SUV doesn't just peel out of the parking lot. Instead, it leaves slowly, like a new driver who's just graduated. And kudos to the L9 ADAS features for avoiding the collision with the Kia truck. About 5 seconds later, the owner reappears, phone in hand to sequester the vehicle. But the L9 is blocking the roadway facing the wrong direction. The street isn't particularly busy, but it's well-traveled by scooters, mini trucks, passenger cars, construction vehicles. And while backing up, the SUV nearly hits a red hatchback, which you can see. At this point, it's a little chaotic with everyone who can avoid the errant SUV doing so. Scooters are now on the sidewalk, and cars are driving into the opposite lane. One can assume the L9's owner has deactivated the auto park feature. But even as he stands there waiting to get around the hatchback, the L9 is still self-driving. Eventually, the World and SUV stopped long enough for the owner to hop back in. The end. The end, they say. So there we go, people. There we are. That's why you don't have smart cars. You go back to old tech, like pagers. Just go to old school and you'll be safe. Just don't put that pager in your pocket right next to your junk. Might get blown off here. Car says, I think I hear my mom calling. Jiminy has timed out Marc for 10 seconds. Don't be denied, Marc. Don't be denied. Hey, Henry, how are you? I hope. Listen, don't be driving in a, an L9. Don't be driving it at no L9 trying to self-park. That thing will just drive wherever the hell it wants to. Keep your hands on the wheel. Keep your hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. Listen to old Bear here. We'll get you through it here. How are you typing in the chat while driving? Asked Jimmy. That's a very good question. Stay safe. Stay safe. Maybe Henry is also in a self-driving car. I would hate to see that, people. Hate to see that. Wonder if the L9 can text. Who knows what it's saying to people? Probably get out of the way. I'm backing up here. Trying to find a parking spot. Man, oh man. Trying to find a parking spot in China is really hard. I guess because they don't have like the parking, like the lanes. Like you would have the, so probably maybe was trying to find, the lanes and could just never find it. So it just it just gave up. It just says, whatever, man. Whatever, man. All right. And speaking of original art here, people, I should have mixed this up just a little bit better. But speaking of original art, we have with classic art, people. One thing Bear is known for is the classic art on his channel here. From the New York Post, Alex Mitchell. Van Gogh's Starry Night held a secret. And scientists are just discovering the hidden turbulence in the old painting, people. In the old painting. He did really go, oh man, the extra mile. They are paid. People, they are paid in. Definitely paid in puns out here, people. Definitely paid in puns. There's Van Gogh. The Starry Night, the 1889 Hallmark artwork by Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh, is remarkably congruent to the astronomical principles of our sky. Atmospheric scientists recently discovered, people. Let's check it out. We all know Starry Night. Starry Night out here. It also alludes to the artist being well ahead of the scientific minds in the 19th century. Scientists believe that Van Gogh emboldened brushstrokes appear calculated to account for patches of invisible, uneven airflow known as turbulence that would cause changes in the visuals of the night sky, people. Like a Dassault. Even more miraculously, he had painted the vivid work in daylight, in a windowless studio, blindfolded, in a tank of water. Well, I might have made up the last two there, but there we go. Now researchers publishing in Physics of Fluids, we all are subscribed there, have identified what they described as hidden turbulence within Van Gogh's stellar style. The artist appears to have compensated for principles of fluid dynamics that did not come around until almost 100 years later. Such a scale for the motion of aerial energy designed by mathematician George Batchelor in 1959. Yeah, we all know him. The scale of the painting strokes played a crucial role. With high-resolution digital picture, we are able to measure precisely the typical size of the brushstrokes and compare these to the scales expected from turbulence theory. Woo. Beyond even that, a 2019 study suggested he had accounted for turbulence not just within the atmosphere, but also the stars light years away. Holy moly, people. Certain study authors examined different types of brushstrokes in similar circumstances, like leaves fluttering in the wind, to classify atmospheric conditions of wind, such as its shape or energy. Other factors regarding brightness with various paint colors were also examined in relation to the energy of the movement. Pretty cool. What they learned, people, most through all the experiments, including a look at Starry Night's 14 twirly shapes, was how Van Gogh had an uncanny connection to the movement of our natural land and skyscape. Skyscape. Whatever. It reveals a deep and intuitive understanding of natural phenomenon. Van Gogh's precise representation of turbulence might be from studying the movement of clouds in the atmosphere, or an innate sense of how to capture the dynamism of the sky. Woohoo! The spatial work and international brightness were found to be in alignment with the actual movements of the atmosphere within the scale of its motion, fueled energy known scientifically as Gogh's law of 1940. We all know about that. Specifically, from an academic perspective, Starry Night stands out for its brightness being diffused throughout the painting, along with the subtleties of aforementioned turbulence from the atmosphere. And now the team is looking at Van Gogh's masterpiece to rethink what we know about the idea of air currents and related phenomena. Seems it's time to propose a new definition of turbulence to embrace more situations, people. There you are. I can't, I can't really comment too much on, John Malin's artwork out here, but we are trying to do a little bit of artistic, appreciation out here. I always thought it was like some sort of turbulence or something going on there. I thought that was kind of what the painting was all about, but apparently you had to be a brainiac scientist to break it all down and let people know the real skinny out here. Excuse me. Wrong pipe. 1 second here, people. Wrong pipe at all. Yay. That art has a swirl like the reload button, Jimmy. Don't die. I hope not, Jimmy. I hope not. Let's see. Car says, hey, lots of room in the middle of this road parking lot. That's true. Let's see. Considering I know nothing about math or astronomy, I have no idea what Bear is talking about. Well, that's all right. We got to the end of the article, and it just means that he was really smart. Really smart. Van Gogh is awesome. Yes, says Marc. Yes, it's pretty. The Comatosis' law. I know it well. Phenomenon, do, says Amy. God dang it. Okay, listen. Beer is not just going to hand out wrenches. If everybody in the chat is a wrench, it's like, I can't, like, I need to have normal people in the chat. I got Marc, I got Henry. I mean, the only reason P Money has a wrench is so we can get rid of the Russian bots and lurkers. They haven't been around since they invaded Ukraine. Yeah. So, Amy, I'm always going to give Amy a wrench. Mrs. P Money, of course, I got to give her a wrench. Melissa as well, naturally. Jiminy just, I don't know. Why did I give it, said Jiminy. I have no idea. Oh, to screw with Marc. I remember that. I remember. So Bear could do that. Do not give Marc a wrench. Do not. Was that right, Jiminy? Didn't I give you the wrench just so you could screw with Marc? Was that the case? I think so. And Jeff Potts, I gave it to him only because he can promote his book. Literally, so I don't have to. Honestly, somebody buy Jeff's book. Just as long as Bear doesn't have to do all the legwork out here. There you go. Yes, let's screw with Marc. Hashtag let's screw with Marc. Alternate fact, says Marc. Fake news. Fake news. You have to work really hard to get a wrench, says P-Money. Unless you're Ruth, so you can mess with me. That's true. That's true. She got it within, 30 seconds? 45 seconds. There you go. Thank you, Jiminy. See, that's the other reason that we gave it to him. There you go. So you can promote Jeff's book, even though he's not here. I'm sure he would appreciate you very much, Jeff. Bear, not so much. I'm just like, go buy his book. Can you drop us a link, Bear? No, I don't have the link, for crying out loud. Just let somebody else do it. That's what real wrenches should be doing, to help lift up the host out here. You got to make the host look really good. If you have a wrench, that is like the top two out there. You got to make Bear look good, and you got to kick out all the Russian bots. Well, not the lurkers, just the Russian bots out there. Just the old Russian bots, people. There you go. Anyways, there is Van Gogh. Had to end it on a fancy art story out here. Fanciness, people. Amy, are they doing a drawn and quarter tonight? Drawn and quarter. They missed a golden opportunity drawing the Prophet Muhammad last time. It was September 11th. That's the I don't know if he might have made mention to it. What would that be? That would be the 5th? Let's see. When did they start? Was it 2018? I forget if it was 2018 or 2019 when good old John Malin, Mike Miller, and ironically enough, Nasser, of all people, they started that, I want to say about 5 years ago. So, yeah. Making Bear look good is hard work. It's true. Pick up Bear's favorite. This better not be. This better not be. Is it Godlike II? I don't see it. Okay, projects. I'm assuming Godlike. It does say GO, so I'm going to assume Godlike out there. I get Godlike, and you too can get an original Malin drawing. You can. You get 2 of them, and they'll probably be the same. I can probably guarantee that. It ain't cheap either. It ain't cheap, people, but if you get 2 of them, chances are they'll probably be the same. You're not going to get, the Boobalicious Babe. You're not going to get Adam Raw or whatever the hell his name was supposed to be. You're going to get that. Not the bear. The other one there. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get some guy with a towel over his head. Thanks. Now the camera decides to turn on. Great. That's what you'll get, people. That's what you'll get, man. So yes, that was the Midnight Mauling. A bear and a wolf going at it here, head to head. Can't wait for all the clippers out there. Clip away. Oh, that bear. What does he know? I read the book. I did a review. I put it head to head against Inglorious Rex 2. I was all prepared. Hey, that Inglorious Rex 2 is pretty good, but it's no Godlike. Man, oh man, that Malin, he did a great book. I had to be like, no, Inglorious Rex, it wins. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, it's monsters fighting, so if you're into that, hey, it's all right. It's well drawn. Good story. Do that dim da 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 guy was kind of a little bit annoying, but it was all right. But I had to pick that because Godlike was just no bueno, people. One day Bear will slip. One day, God, I hope I don't do that. Bear never messes up and does something strange, like showing a human arm while showing a knife. Well, listen, I yanked it off of that Postman, so, I had to put something in there. Bear and Wolf are excitingly discussing something. Probably comics, says Amy. Probably comics indeed. Well, let me bring you people, good people back into here. There we go. There we are. Amy, D&Q tonight. Let me scroll back up. I might have missed it here. Fake news. Let's screw with Marc. I don't see it, but maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. Probably fell off while removing the 50th layer of tape. You ain't lying, Marc. You ain't lying. Of tape from some Jiminy art. Yeah, probably. Micah's teaching a Bible study right now. Well, Bear will do it. It'll be Bear's D&Q. That's right. Even though I can't draw. I'll just put Malin's picture up and call it a day. I'll just put that up. Just say, hey, look at the thing that I drew. Like, wow, that's That's what a 5-year-old with maybe some developmental disability would draw. It looks great, Bear. It looks great. It looks great. Be like, no, it was John Malin. Yeah, sure, Bear, sure. Bear starts a rival show. I should do a rival show. Yeah, that's a great idea, Mark. I should just auction off, some of the stuff that I have. Just like, I do have a PayPal. Because I was gonna put it up on eBay, but I never could figure out the eBay stuff. Bear's comic collection. Cecil does something like right around this time, anyways. He does like a comic auction. I could do, and he's doing like Marvel and DC stuff. I've got a back catalog of Comicsgate stuff. Stuff that you might not have. I could do. That might not be a bad idea. Marco for Anthony had a great idea, says Marco for Anthony. That's true. Pardon me. I like that. I will workshop that. The whole COVID thing, the whole Wu flu thing, it knocked Bear aside. Funny story. So I've been trying to get to do the Godlike, for crying out loud. The Goldfinger. One of these days, Bear, professional show. We need to continue on with the watch along. We're going to do Goldfinger. I planned on doing it. Here's the funny part. So it was kind of like the middle of the month that I did the previous ones. Waited about 2 months, kind of in between. So the last time that we did a James Bond watch along, Trump lost part of his ear that day. I was going to, if everything went to plan, I didn't have the woo, I planned on doing it last Saturday. We all saw what happened on Sunday. So I'm like, wait, maybe I should just not do any more James Bond watch-alongs, because every time something like that happens, somebody starts shooting at Trump. It's like, I don't want to do that. So maybe I should wait till after the election to do Goldfinger. I don't know, but that's Goldfinger. Maybe that one Saturday coming up, and I like the idea of maybe an art auction. I like that. I will put that. We'll make sure you people know ahead of time and have your money at hand. Let me figure out how to do the PayPal stuff, and we could, if you were interested, you could bid on some Bear books that he has, and even some artwork, people. Might be a good idea. Goldfinger, here's the man with the Midas touch. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, God, I absolutely love that soundtrack. John Barry, excellent job. Probably one of the, I'll say it, Goldfinger, the best soundtrack in any movie out there. Any movie. I'm looking at you, James Gunn. I really think that is probably the best. I do. A spider's touch. No, not a spider's touch. Not a spider's touch. Bear Illuminati confirmed. Well, we'll have to wait until next show, Mark. We will have to wait until next show. Find out, is Bear part of the Illuminati or not? That is the question of the day here, but you'll have to wait. Have to wait until next time, people. But first, let me say thank you all of you that held out, listening to Bear's rant here with Godlike, with all the funny stories that we had All the good stuff out there. And the bad you stuck in with Bear. Appreciate it. So very much here. Want to thank Marc. Want to thank Amy. Want to thank Melissa as well. Of course, Jiminy Cricket. We're happy birthday and congratulations to Mrs. P Money out there. Henry as well. P Money too, I guess. I think he already left. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? All of our Russian bots and lurkers. Wow, there is a lot of messages by Marco for Anthony that have been deleted. Holy cow. Ay. That's quite a bit. That's a little much. That's a little much there. Ay. But anyways, I want to thank everybody that showed up. Wednesday, you can be anywhere, and you're right here with Bear, so I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But you know what? All this battling it out with Malin somehow has made Bear hungry, and Cake too. Made Bear hungry, so he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr.